California, beautiful beach city in what they call North County. So they are taking the sand once again. Record for the launch 1-0. We mentioned that they took out Benish and Partain 2-0, handing them their first ever AVP League loss. That was 15-10, 15-13. On the other side, San Diego Smash come in at 2-1. They defeated Charleston Harrison quite easily, and they're coming off a weekend in Palm Beach in week 1 where they lost to the Dream, and defeated the Brooklyn Blaze. Cook and Miller, another new entry here in season 2 of the AVP League. Players on sand, we're ready to go. Final match getting underway. Chase Budinger with first serve. They'll work on Weber, and he will work off the block. Talked to Logan Weber before the match and asked him, okay, now you have another Olympic team. What do you do? He said, we need to remain aggressive. Try and stay aggressive from the service line. That's really what worked. He kept talking about his side. They feel like it's on their side. Yeah, that's a great mentality, especially when you're like, okay, I don't have a ton of experience playing against these guys all the time. I'm just going to worry about me. I'm just going to go aggressive and focus on that. It's a great answer. Chase Budinger smoothly done there with his partner Miles Evans. They've been together for a while now. Let's hear Miles' take on playing with Chase.
The beginning of our stages of when we first started out, we were just feeling each other out, getting to know him. But through time, he's really helped me in my volleyball career, almost like a coach. You know, he's only been playing for pretty much as long as I have, but he picked up the game super fast. And he just brings a professional level to the game that I've never really had as a partner. And so it helps me have that consistency and accountability. Consistency and accountability, those are two good things if you're going to have success in life. Forget just sport. Right, I can agree with that. Playing with Chase, 2019 first season, I watched him play with Rosie the year before, and we started playing, and I was like, wait a minute, who's the veteran here? The way that he approached training, practice, the structure of the game, it was like he'd been playing his whole life. Well, if you're going to play in the structure of the NBA and survive in that environment, you're going to have to internalize some of that information, and he's brought it to the beach with great success once again. A lot of life changes for Chase Budinger there on the far side. Married Jess, wife Jess, and now son Beckham, turning 3, and I think he stole one of our sand donkeys. He did. It's going to the house in Hermosa. He was jumping. Yeah, that's going home. Here's Chase on 2. He goes to the deep corner right down the line. Chase Budinger is at home here in Viejas in San Diego. Right. Hometown.
It's really special to be able to play here and to also represent San Diego, just because you know, they don't really have a sports team with sports I played, basketball and volleyball. So for them to kind of create this team and have it down here means a lot to me, because I get to have a lot of my family and friends come out and watch and support the city I grew up in. I love this city. I love to see it grow in the last 20 years, and you know, every time I come here, it's really special to me.
Love it. I love it. That's the part about Chase, is that, you know, he grew up playing 2 different sports. He's just a gnarly athlete, but his ability to be like a guy that can adapt and adjust, play either side of the court, be big, play slimy, like he has every tool.
Speaking of slimy, look at that left hand from Miles Evans. Oh, just snuck inside. Slimy play on the other side. For 3. As Logan Weber gets that kill, and that is the long manicured hair.
Oh, it's glorious.
Of a potential romance novel model.
Stafford Slick is just looking at that going, yes, someone has brought back the long mane.
Hagen Smith going to make his mark in the world of beach volleyball. Logan Weber, perhaps a good choice, and the serve was on last night. That was a mark of pressure against the #1 team in the U.S.
Yeah, he was creating a lot of stress for Dallas last night, bombing his serve and then hitting kind of off speed as well, and that really dictated their ability to go side out as well.
Yeah, he was able to bring it from the line. His partner Logan Weber, who was 5 for 5 in the first set, hit 667 for the match. Here he's dug by Evans, and it's chipped through. Smartly done by the now experienced Chase Budinger.
Yeah, that's the difference in Chase and Miles versus Miles and Andy, right? Miles and Andy play such a big, high physical game, where Miles and Chase, they're going to play it with a lot of different tempos, speeds, shots, options. They're going to slime it around, move it around a lot more than
caught up in that pass. That'll have to be chipped over, and it won't be. Weber remains aggressive. You asked Logan Weber about that offense from the San Diego Smash. These two men pretty unique with their offense, the way that they'll push it tempo to the pin. They haven't done it yet. You'll see a lot of it. Logan said I've been doing some swing blocking throughout the week, and we'll see if that works. But that's how they were planning to respond.
I like it. Preemptively find an answer. Here it is right here. Oof.
Another nice spot. That was last night too. Good spots from Hagen. 2 in a row. Oh, scooped over. And it's good.
I love it. Good scramble. That was exactly the play we're kind of talking about. Spread the offense. You know, San Diego's a spread it. But Hagen and Logan reacting well. Hagen's so confident and patient back there. It's fun to be able to trust your athleticism, right? I can just run anything down. What a scoop. Just already balanced, stopped. Logan running sideline here. Good read by Hagen too. Sometimes you want to bite on that line shot, right? If you just hold and trust your speed. A little stealthy on two as well. Logan wanted to get involved.
They're trying that dirty game right now. It's only a +1. Buttinger, left side, elevates and goes into the angle. It's another dig from Smith. This time he'll get the benefit and put it right on the line in the corner.
Ding, 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 ding.
A little quicker start for Hagen Smith offensively. He had 2 kills, 1 error on 8 last night, even though his team won.
A little dolphin dig there. He was like a little indoor style, right? His feet were almost completely off the ground as he dug that ball.
Weber, strategic serve. He gets there just in time, but not enough of the ball.
That's tough. That's an element of the game we've been talking about recently. We were just talking to Rich Lamborn, and like how passing like that used to be like a bad pass. Now it's almost what you want, right? Creating the option ball and giving ourselves the ability to cause chaos with that option. So, you know, it's interesting how much that's changed.
Chase this time finds the line after the angle did not find the sand earlier.
Like it. Not many teams are targeting Chase here. Hagen, even though he's late, he's still touching that ball, which as an attacker, I see that. I'm like, uh-oh, I got to make sure it's even crispier next time.
Cut shot is good for Logan Weber.
That's a great shot. Letting that ball fall, dip, wait for Miles to run line, and then just shop at angle. A lot of us think we got to go get it up high and detonate. Sometimes letting that ball fall even farther down gives me more time to, you know, wrap a ball and provide range.
Of course, the Olympians, the San Diego Smash here, they were on the rise last year. As we look at the Olympians and their appearances in this league, strangely they left you off their case. No announcer cred. But the rest of these guys are doing it right now.
Yeah, it was fun watching San Diego last year, right? Did they hit every ranking on the board from 1 to 8 at a certain point?
Man, they rose when their best was required. They sure gave it as they rose up, won some tournaments, played their best volleyball to take that spot away from the other contenders. They really did win that spot, and here are a couple of guys who are looking to win a spot in 2028 because that chase is on.
Yeah, right. It's incredible. It's like San Diego did the same thing they did to qualify for the Olympics in the league, right? It was just from 8 all the way up, #1, and then you got the new boys, the rookies, really having a great showing as of last night, and then even right now, right? They're playing at such a high level and have such a rad opportunity to establish themselves in the lead.
Two physical guys with very different physical gifts who said we're trying to play clean, technical volleyball and not just come out here and be athletes. Athletes second, volleyball players first.
Perfect. That goes to serve receive first. Pass, side out, serve tough.
The LA launch are 3-0 right now on the weekend. Only once in AVP League history we had a team go 4-0 on the weekend. That was a New York Nitro in week 1. First ever.
That's right.
AVP League.
That's right.
Look at that. That would be quite the thing, but that is not on the mind of these two guys. They're thinking about a big side out here. Weber reaches in. And works off the block once again. Let's bring in Cameron Irwin, talking Logan Weber.
Yeah, guys, I just want to highlight his personality. The man under the green hat currently. Last night, as we're getting ready to leave, and they had just come off that massive win over the Dallas Dream, he hops into the elevator, no joke, in a cowboy hat and boots in hand. I had to ask him the question, hey, after this win, did you give your mom a call just like you did when they qualified in? As he's been looking to savor the big-time moments in his career a little longer. And that's exactly what he did after he picked up the win over the Dallas Dream last night. He FaceTimed his mom just like he did after the qualifier. And right now, he's up to another big task. Guys?
Maybe he should call his first partner as well, Sister Libby. Older sister.
Oh, there you go.
He was getting dragged around as a little kid to all these tournaments where Libby was playing, and that was his intro to the game. Playing on the shores of Lake Michigan later. Look at that dig down the line. Battle at the net. Hagen Smith, he can play at the net. He's big enough, he'll stay there. Smith. Oh, it's a dig by Weber. Reverse roll. Oh, Chase, you ruined it.
Not today, young buck. Not yet. I'm not letting you in yet.
Home crowd thrills.
Chase just protecting the nest. What a rally. That scoop by Miles off Hagen's absolute hammer was insane. Just sitting in the pocket. What a scoop. Good cover by Hagen, too. Just a little block and knuckle pokey. Chase just shutting the door again.
With that 10-9, a lot of excitement, still just 1 point. High set for Weber. Little slice there, and he gets the block and got enough, so it's back-to-back blocks. They trade him to 10.
I love what Logan's doing here. He's going high, flat seam line, and then super sharp cross, right? So he's spreading his offense from sideline to sideline, which eventually is going to open up that high, deep middle. So I like that he's being aggressive with his locations and making San Diego chase him.
Hagen down the middle. Logan reaches back, still alive, back flipper. Bottom of the cable.
Sick. The TJ DeFalco reverse hammer. What a dig, what a rundown by Hagen. It's incredible how quickly he can speed up from a stop position. That serve to start too. Oh, what a turn by Logan. That's so hard to do.
Learned those plays on the shores of Lake Michigan. First qualifier for him was in Cincinnati 2015. He actually went to school at Cincinnati Christian, a university that no longer exists.
Wow.
Yeah, gone. We don't know if Logan Weber is responsible for that death as he gets that kill there. He got an accounting degree from there.
Well, I'm the best volleyball player that's ever played there, right? You could just say that because it doesn't exist anymore.
Actually, he finished in the very next semester. They quit mid-year. They just disappeared from 1924 to 2019.
Wow.
And gone mid-year.
Wow.
Working on Budinger. He tries to provide something for his partner. Instead, he gets set in the middle. A lot of open sand.
All the way to the crowd.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hot pocket.
There we go. Stadium bounce. Get it into the crowd. I like their strategy, though. They're challenging Chase. No one really does that, right? And you just persistently keep challenging him. Hopefully something happens, and then he answers with that. Like, nope, not yet.
Budinger, good tough serve. And the scramble doesn't work for the other side. Chase Budinger, that's not an ace, but it's darn near.
And you know, that's the beauty of Chase, right? He comes into the game new as a beach volleyball player, and he's already hitting shots like jump shots, different floaters, sidelines. Like the way he serves is so aggressive.
And the official scorer says, yes, we will give the ace, even though the second contact happened. That's 2 now for Chase Budinger. Weber, lots of line available. He listened to his partner and found it.
I like Chase moving that serve around. Sideline short and then going flat seam.
Logan Weber new to that right side where he's receiving here into the gap. Hagen was pitching for the switch for a long time, and they just recently made it. He said, look, Logan looks like a monster on the right, and I don't care what side I play.
Yes.
Hagen does not care. And he said they've been working on that option. He just loves when Logan goes big and either slaps it or feasts on it.
Yeah. I like that. I can relate to that, just being like, hey, what's the best thing for our team? If my guy is so much like more comfortable over there, I'll go wherever you need me.
Well, yeah, Logan wasn't sure. Hagen thought he could do it. There's a little push.
Yeah, I like Logan on the right for the big reason of his high, flat middle, deep angle type swing makes guys reach so high, and then his ability to chop that angle and then just carve over line. He feels in more control. You don't have to worry about vision. You could just go be a big athlete.
Second set point here for San Diego in this tight first set. LA needs this one. Hagen's got it. Can he convert it? Tried to go deep. Double X handle right off the face of Logan Weber to win it. Blow him up for the yard sale and take the set.
Felt like he just snapped a board in half when we heard the brim of his hat connect with the ball in his forehead. That one rings your bell.
15-13. Being 6'9" in life is really good, except for doorways, lamp fixtures, and getting your face over the net and catching one to lose a set. The Olympians win set 1, 15-13. We'll be back for set 2 and see if they can finish it off.
How about a little magic, huh?
The AVP League is brought to you by Wilson, the official ball of the AVP. Beautiful sand inside Viejas. Crowd enjoying our fourth match of the night. Mark Sherman and his shenanigans, along with the sounds of DJ Roche giving stuff away as we look at a very closely contested first set. Olympian Casey Patterson, what do you see?
Yeah, I mean, basically just came to a couple conversions right off serving. Besides that, both teams side out really well. Logan was siding out automatic. Chase was siding out automatic. It was just on defense. Can I scramble, score those few little points, and with how fast these sets go, I mean, that's the difference.
All right, the difference very small. The LA Launch knew they were in for a challenge here against all the Olympians. Here's Hagen Smith on the league. As Cannon checks in with some info.
She's telling jokes.
You know, we're going up against the 2 Olympic teams, and if we can carry over what we did in that first qualifier series, we'll be very tough to beat. I mean, our serves are on, defensively we're solid, our systems were just consistent, and so if we can bring that, I think we're a very hard team to beat, and we'll beat some teams that, you know, maybe on paper we shouldn't have, but we know that we have the capability to do.
That's such a great mentality and like focus for themselves as a team. Understand that you're here, you've arrived, you've earned it. At the same time, like, you're just focused on your side. Win the points we should. Sometimes we win the ones we shouldn't. It's all gravy.
All right, close one in the first. Head into the second. Cameron Irwin.
Guys, some higher stakes on the line in this second set as Therese Cannon just approached the rest of the LA Launch team, the 2 guys in the box, and said, hey, if you guys take the second set, we'll be sure to get out there and do dizzy bat against Team TKN, just trying to create a little levity on their side of the net. And it's interesting, too, just in terms of the conversation in the box for the LA Launch, not a lot said They're looking to play free, athletic. They know they only just lost that first one by 2 points, and they're looking to just roll the dice here in set 2.
They're going to be aggressive from the service line as well, as that works for point number 1 of our second set.
I love it. Sometimes you don't need to say anything. It's just, look, that was a close match set the whole time. There's nothing really to focus on. Let's just catch our breath, get some water. Therese tempting them with a reward out there on the dizzy bat. Perfect. That's all I need.
We talked a lot about the numbers, perhaps, for LA, the exciting new team. It's Miles Evans getting this one ball shot to the outside. He'll be stopped momentarily. And then his partner will go just long. Another point for LA. Miles Evans been solid so far. 7 digs, hitting 400 to open this match.
Great blocking by Logan. Real patient there. Gets a good touch on the first one. Goes split block with Chase in the middle. Letting him hit that deep one out. Good adjustment by him.
Could it be, after our first 5 matches, or a straight set affairs, we go 3 straight, 3 setters? It's up to the smash at this point. Buttinger already 2 aces. A lot of room to the right side of Weber. Instead, he goes into the middle, and it's a little confusion. The mesmerizer picks up a point.
Right? Just, they're trying to close that middle off a little, which tempts Chase. I know him. He's just like, oh, okay, you guys are going to shut it down. I'm going to still serve it. Make it even more difficult. Look at that line. Such a great float serve.
I would love to pull both short and go to the other side of Weber.
Yeah.
Short left right now. In front. Went for it.
Exactly.
Chunk in the hands. That's never a good sound if you want to score a point for your side. Kind of sounded like his hat.
Yeah,
at the end of the first set.
That was like the facial off the brim. Yeah, I think they're kind of picking up on, hey, if we serve Logan on that pin, he wants to like carve it back angle. Okay, cool. Let's let the antenna kind of be a part of this team for us and affect his ability to go high line or slimy line.
Good spot by Miles Evans, but a little bit too much heat coming off Logan Weber.
That's such a good swing, though. That should be his bailout. Okay, I don't side out once. I'm just going to go feast high and flat. Like, this is my reset. I'm just going to go be as big as I can, hit from a really high contact point, and make, you know, even if they get a touch, there's no way they control that.
Perfect pass, nice high ball, and put away. Smoothly done by the San Diego Smash. Reigning champions here in AVP League play. Chase Buttinger, Miles Evans playing their best volleyball, not only rising for the Olympic participation, but also for the league championship. They looked, they were dead mid-season.
Yeah.
Came back from 4 weeks off and straight to the top.
Yeah, they just clawed back, but they were no rookies to that feeling, right? The way that they play, they do well under pressure.
Same swing, same result. Casey liking that 4-4.
Yeah, I think you stay there. That's where the big man's comfy, right? I want to keep him there. That's where I'm hanging. I'm cheering for him. I'm like, dude, stay there, stay there.
Pace, right side. Cut, dug up. Stretch, pull, Weber behind. Tough play, pulls it back across. Evans is there once again. Can he finish? Open sand, taken by Smith.
So good. What a great scramble play by both teams.
Therese Cannon, get ready. Dizzy bat coming your way.
Love this. What a dig. Hagen does that so well, right? Like it's like that indoor dive. He's like leading with his arms. That's such a good note for all the kids watching. Lead with your arms. And then he keeps that space on 2. Don't let him set up on defense. It's a high level play.
Full indoor dive.
Yeah, just straight to the dolphin dive.
Those are the worst. right out of your hand. As your hand follows it, it remains 2 inches from your fingertips.
I used to say that in the air, elevator down, because I knew they weren't going to get it, and I would just chirp at the blockers. They'd struggle to go run it down.
Casey Patterson has said his career has concluded. No one else is. Tough pass this set, more to the middle. Not as much angle to work with, and Weber goes wide.
Yeah,
6-5 San Diego.
That's just going to be time on the right side. He'll get comfortable with that and adjust his approach a little bit. That's just the new thing that could rattle you, or you just got to work through that.
Let's go to Cam.
Hey guys, got a chance to catch up with Coach Dan for the San Diego Smash, and talking about that first set, he said it was odd. They had about 4 mistakes in a row. They want to simplify things. He said it's unlike Chase Budinger to hit some of those options as errors as that ball lands now. But he said we need to simplify things like rice and beans. His words, not mine. I also asked him about the chaos in the serve of Hagen-Smith on the other side. I said, did you notice anything, any tendencies? He says, well, from the right side, he loves to cut that ball back to the opposing right side corner. From the middle or left as his starting position, he likes to go wrist away back towards Chase, guys. Watch those.
That sounds a lot like the Brazilian version of peas and carrots.
Eat your vegetables.
Trading touches at the net, both blockers chipping off the hands.
Yeah, if I'm LA, I actually, if I'm serving Chase, I'd rather go put him on the sideline. He's too good out of the middle with space.
Would you consider changing the timing if you're Weber coming up a little bit late?
Yeah, I would probably delay a little bit, get him to look a little longer, especially with how well Hagen's digging heat.
Okay. Better pass here for Weber. Let's stretch it out big, and he keeps eating up that angle.
Yeah, you don't even have to see anything. You just can blindly go just be gnarly at 11-6 and hit flat middle. Yeah, that's a great swing. It's tough. I mean, look at Miles. He's like on the 12-foot line, and it's still in front of him.
Hard to position yourself any closer and believe you're going to get a play.
Right.
To the corner. That's a winner.
Well, I mean, Coach said that's what he does from that side, right? He pulls it back to the sideline. I love the high five follow through.
Second ace for Hagen-Smith and the launch 5.
The LA launch 5. I love it.
Oh, yeah. No chance. So, no chance.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be already diving to have a shot at that.
Answer to the question, what if Fabio had some athletic ability?
Right. There it is. That's what it would look like.
Actually, a lot, not some, as now the errors and aces story starting even a little bit up in the service category.
I mean, even though Coach talking to Chase and Miles saying, hey, these are the tendencies, that last serve by Hagen, it's still ungettable. So sometimes you just got to give him the, hey, good for you type sign and move on. But that was, knowing that he has those tendencies from specific spots with his jump serve, that's huge.
Genie Arango tagging some balls into the crowd there, giving away some souvenirs. Come on out and see us. Bring your giant inflatable hammer to Miami, East Hampton, New York, Los Angeles, New York City, wherever you want. We're going to be in Central Park July 19th and 20th. That is a destination wedding right there. You come to Los Angeles in the Intuit Dome, the brand new Clippers building. That'll be exciting. Austin and Dallas, of course, always tremendous volleyball places. And then Chicago, sweet home Chicago.
Love it.
To finish it off August 30th and 31st. That will be our exciting championship weekend.
Oak Street Beach bouncing.
Talk about some jumpers, sand. That is the place. You can launch out of there. And we never quite know what's going to happen with the weather.
Right. Where's what the level of the water the lake's going to be at, or rain.
Yep, always exciting to go back home. And here the home side is San Diego. And the net is just not in their favor there.
That's what I'm telling my partner. Mental strength, dude. We got that ball from rolling over on our side.
9-7 Smith and Weber getting closer to dizzy bad action for the women's teams.
Wow, that rolled. Oh.
I mean, look, if you're LA and San Diego, man, you might just dump a set just to let that happen. Or it'll just be taken away.
Coast to coast. He's hit both sides of the court. He's playing around the world.
4-0 run, couple of those service aces, and some flex downs coming from Hagen-Smith.
Thing that you got the tanks versus the shirts. The Let those arms breathe a little. What a serve. Those are such good locations. Such a high point, too.
Yeah, he's able to push it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to, he didn't even get over the top of that one much. He pushed it.
Yeah, that's probably an interesting visual, too, because you're waiting for, like, the contact snap, when in reality, it's like the contact and then, like, a push follow-through. So there's, like, a little delay in that location.
Ripping from the service line in the set, Hagen Smith, and his side is up as we look forward to a possible third set opportunity for the third straight match. It was 15-13 San Diego in the first.
I love it. Their team talks here in the timeouts. Just hanging out, getting water, enjoying it, letting the hair flow.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet there in the box. Just keep on doing what you're doing.
Just have fun. That's why we're here. Get to play volleyball for a living.
Miles Evans, been a long road for him coming out of Santa Barbara originally. Went to City College, then went on to UC Santa Barbara, and then on to a unexpected beach career. Finally joining up with Chase Budinger in the most successful partnership for Miles Evans. Chase Budinger has 3 AVP Heritage wins, all of them with Casey Patterson.
Oh, I love when you bring that up. Yes. Cameron looks up and makes fun of me.
10-8, Smith and Weber. A little bit of work to do here. Chase Budinger did it from the service line in the first. With that float to the right side. Miles digging in. And losing the battle at the net is Chase. Tough to cope with 6'9" because it's still 6'9".
Right, even with the turnaround step close. But what a serve by Chase to start that, and then Miles in the perfect spot right there.
That'll be the second block for Logan Weber on this play.
Good timing by Logan. Just kind of waiting, not really going too early and getting used like Chase was just trying to tool him.
Might be instructive for a regular side-out opportunity here, trying to score against Chase. Unless his partner goes on 2.
There you go. That's the thank you, partner.
One of the things Smith and Weber did last night, they did not give back points at the end of a set.
Yeah.
They got that little 2 or 3 point advantage and then carried it for the win. There's another chunker. That's 2 we've heard in this set. Miss by the launch.
Now that's a hard swing from the right when you're stuck inside. He positioned himself well to have that high middle swing, but then if you delay it all, you lose the ball at all. It's so hard to pull it back line.
Right back to Weber. And he misses this time down the middle.
Like a touch call maybe.
No touch called. Okay. Matt Laveau, our R1 with the definite eye in making this call.
Yeah.
After the swing.
Overruled.
Left hand of Chase Budinger. No argument from him. Right moment for the right man at the line if you're a fan of LA. Smith gets after it. Evans crisply puts it away.
That's set by Chase, like he's shooting a 3-pointer. It's so pure. Perfect follow through. Huge side out by ST here. Look at this set. Just like 3-point shot, even a little basketball follow through.
San Diego in need of a couple. At least one to stay within the ad here. Over and put away. All the work done by Chase Budinger.
Back to Chase's ability to serve space. He is so good at serving space. Doesn't have to be with a ton of heat. He can move this ball around and do anything he wants from the service line.
Timeout. LA gives Pound Town a little chance to enjoy themselves. 12-12, and that was one of those checks, right? You see where you're going one way, and then you see if the other partner's awake.
Right, the old 2-to-1, 3-to-1 ratio type scenario where you're like, all right, we're gonna go make sure Hagen's awake here. Is he ready for this?
Having Logan closer to the pin is a really good idea. give that this much of a line for him to shoot the high line, he's gonna bring this ball back to angle. If it is, okay, Logan. Okay, every time that Logan is really close to the antenna here, dude, I don't think that he's gonna use this much of a court to shoot these high lines. We can even double the angle. Miles come to the location 2-ish, and Chase with arms taking this ball. Up to you.
Short ball middle.
Short ball middle. Short ball middle. Okay. Yeah. Be ready for an option here.
Casey, early in that timeout, you're starting to nod your head. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I love that. That would be my exact mentality. Like, hey, let's go trap Logan on that sideline. Let's not give him anything but that high angle, and we're going to stuff the line, and we're going to scoop the angle. We're going to simplify it. We're going to not let him have any space. And I think he's made an error the last 2 times out there, right, with a late turn line. Like, let's make him do that again. And I think coach is saying, hey, he's probably going to come back angle in the lap.
All right, we'll see if that is prescient advice there. They work a good serve in on Weber. And he does find the high line. How about that? The young man has some skills. Said he used to travel up and down the coast in succession, start north, go to the south, and then go back to the north, and each weekend of the summer playing tournaments along Lake Michigan.
I love it. It's the way to just learn how to win at all the different beaches.
Weber goes wide, 13-13. That's how important that 1 point they scored was to come within 1. So Smith and Weber are going to need to earn 1. They can't just side their way out of a set. San Diego could earn their way here. A couple quick ones might end it. They'll check on the condition of Hagen Smith. Oh, they got him!
Show and take, baby. I'm going to leave the window open and slam it shut. What a leverage block by Chase. Such good timing. He's so good at reaching outside his body. Look at that right arm just so far out to the line. Just want to tease him to make him think that line's available the majority of the time and take it away.
Match point off that huge stuff block. For the win. Right back to Smith. Digging the angle. Evans. Not yet.
Wow.
Smith. No lack of aggression there. Evans long.
He let it go. That was incredible. The hair flowing, no touch. You're welcome. What a play.
Cameron Irwin and the women of the Smash enjoying that one. We're tied at 14, and his hat is gone.
Where's my hat? Oh, it's by the scoreboard.
Might want to have a reserve scrunchie in case that hat disappears.
That layout is so sick with the left hand even. What a scoop by Miles, too. Just high hands. Oh, wow.
Smartly laying off that final ball that was long by a couple of feet. That'll put Smith at the line. I'm guessing he stays aggressive. Indeed. Budinger, middle of the court, hits it right at him. Smith softly over the top. There's the advantage. Set point, LA.
Come on, player. Never twice. I'm going to hit this little slimy line shot right over. What a scoop. Starts with that serve, though. He's setting the tone with his mentality, right? He scoops, gets off the ground, sitting on the ground.
Does Hagen lean on it here, or does he keep it in?
I mean, here I'm going with a 3/4 just middle dart.
Have some courage, Casey. Here goes. Hagen's going to hit it.
Wow.
Way off the net.
Bump juice.
Did he get a touch? No, it's over. 16-14. Yeah, get the dizzy band ready, ladies. Here we go.
Here we go.
A third set and entertainment between.
Way to finish that set.
The crowd getting excellent Top Shelf, Maximum Volleyball, 16-14. A pair of due sets lead us to our third and final set of San Diego 2025. We'll come back, play it to 15.
How about a little magic? How about a little magic, huh?
The AVP League is brought to you by Wilson, the official ball of the AVP. Gonna look for an official bat sponsor after this. Here's the LA launch. That's Therese Cannon.
I don't know that technique. Is that legal?
In the foreground, yeah. I think you're supposed to go around the bat, not just in circles. Oh my goodness. Oh. Taryn Brasher's already down.
How many times? This is like 40 times around in a circle.
Cameron, what's this look like from ground level?
Oh man, this is just unbelievable because you already missed the first half of the race as Taryn tries to keep her feet. But Kristen Nuss, on her first go around, she completely ate it. Only made it around about 4 different times, that dizzy bat. But man, I don't know about the technique of Therese Cannon. They're trying to be an adjustment, but what a fun competition. Some levity on the side of the LA launch for sure.
Taryn gonna take a moment to recover from that one. Mark Sherman, no mercy with the amount of spinning. Yeah, come on out and join us and have some fun on Stadium Court. Never know you could end up in a competition. We know you're gonna have a great time. Here's our stats through 2 sets. Tightly contested, but there are some definite differences in these columns.
Hitting percentage is drastically different. I think big point to show there, right, is just the hitting percentage in general. San Diego hitting under 200, LA going 333. I feel like that last couple side outs near the end of the game also just separated because it felt so close. So many long rallies. 2 blocks apiece each, even there.
Yeah, and some of these numbers moving between sets. For instance, the 3 aces are all in the second set on the LA side. Smith picking up all 3 to Buddinger's 1 for the San Diego smash in that set. Blocks 1 apiece in that second as well. Doesn't matter now what those numbers were. It's all about what the numbers will be in set number 3. As for the 3rd straight match in a row, we will go the distance. Play to 15, win by 2 to determine the final winner here. LA looking to go undefeated still. Just the 2nd team to do so in league history. Should they be able to pull it off in this set? What does this set turn on, given that we've had numbers go different ways in different sets already?
Yeah, I'm looking for San Diego to set the tone and like establish their dominance here, make a couple plays and get real aggressive.
Oh, a retreating Buddinger made that read.
Oh.
And that will be a violation on Logan Weber. Point San Diego.
Yeah, I think Chase has now kind of gotten into rhythm too. Used to getting served a little bit more. I'm looking for LA to maybe they utilize and go at Miles. Test him a little bit more now.
Weber once again, he'll have a good run up here. Oh, Chase got the lineup right. 2-0.
Dialed that in. Looks like he even got it with his left hand in that seam as he kind of arced over. Just needed enough time to really get this high flat swing dialed in.
Buddinger's 3rd block. 2-0 open for the smash. They'll go right back to Weber, right side. Almost to the antenna here, not a lot of space left. Chase with the turn, he had it.
That's tough. It's a good opportunity. Great touch on the block. If I'm Miles, I'm maybe giving him some information while I set that ball.
Yeah, they knew they had it. Still some smiles over there. As we now are at 2-1. Smith back to the line. Remember those 3 aces. Can he continue to heat it up? Moved a little bit more middle. And he'll serve middle. Fortunate break for San Diego.
Wow. That was so close. It's a great line, too. That's a tough one to read. And he got on top of that, too.
Ooh. Weber seeing all the serves. Puts that one off the surface.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of moving him around, right? Different looks, jump serves, float serves, trying to get him as, you know, as uncomfortable as possible as a newly full-time right side player.
Option, given and taken.
Yeah, once they start rolling with that, it's going to be really hard to stop them on offense.
Chase can be so dynamic when the ball has a little bit of height to it. I like when they pass all the way left and then he'll push it all the way back to the right. They are unique in that matter. Angle's open but missed. And San Diego, quick start. Timeout right now. You only have one.
I feel like I use it early. I want to like regroup and just feel it. Or I just, you know, have a conversation here on the back end like they did.
Slow it down, slow walk.
Just a little sand.
Pull yourself out of the box.
Yeah.
Take a couple practice swings. 5-2. Oh. That would have been a killer.
Hagen was almost there for that, too.
That's twice now Chase has hit the net. Normally you get better home play from that.
Yeah, you'd think with the home court net, you get the little trickle go your way.
Evans calling for time. Want a clear line of sight to see the server. Come across court right at him. High ball checked down right into Weber, who cannot handle it. A little frustration for Logan Weber right now. He's had a couple of balls go right through his hands.
Yeah. First you get hit in the head in the first set. Then you're almost blocking 3 or 4 balls and they're just rattling through your arms. It starts to wear on you a little bit. You're so close. I think if you change his timing, maybe loosen the arms a little and go swat stuff.
Option not taken. Instead it's a back set and a cross court kill.
Hammer.
A lot of movement from the very quick Hagen Smith.
Yeah, that's great. I think you spread him out, get him thinking about different look. Hagen can like unload on that arm. He loads it so fast that on his way up he can even hit it before he peaks.
Launch, trailing by 2. Now trailing by 1.
You know, sometimes guys have a better read on left-siders or right-siders. I know I did on defense. And I'm curious to find out how he feels. Like in that block, he looks so natural and so confident.
Weber's third stuff of the match. He'll serve right back to the net. Same matchup. His partner is there behind him. Smooth hands from the big man results in a tie, 6-6.
That was a elite level hand set. He couldn't get his knees. I mean, the ball was so low and like right at him. He just super soft hands, just a little boop, real quick, nice and perfect. And Hagen get up so quick, and he is stealthy vertical. Like he gets up high.
Love the body pivot there.
Yeah.
From Logan. Excellent control, and he'll stay at the service line again. This time it's Evans. Ball's tight. Another scoop, another push.
Oh,
is that a driven ball? No, it's not. Questionable. Very, very close.
I'd be pretty upset at that, because I'm gonna go talk to the ref and say, hey, dude, did this ball go up before it went down? Did you hear a snap? You know, like for me, I mean, that's a swing, but it's not a hard swing, right? It's like we're peppering with each other. So that's for sure like a borderline type call. That's a tough one to make as a ref.
That's a subpar kick.
Yeah.
I wanted that one to make the crowd.
It's probably better that he missed it.
Down the line, stretched out Weber. He's got to go angle, and he does just that off the hands of Buttinger.
A little extra long yell, right? A little back pedal wall yelling. I like it. The rookie's got to find some fire here, find some movement here in the second half. What a set.
Yeah, you were talking about the location earlier. Chase Buttinger able to kind of locate that thing on the edges of the court. That was on the line.
Yeah, I mean, when Logan's laying out half the time to pass.
Got it right down the line. Speaking of location, doing it with heat again.
He's like Batman.
To the side change. Fourth ace for Hagen Smith, and these haven't even been close for the receivers.
Yeah, he's like Batman. He just puts on the mask, drives out of the cave. He's like, oh, is it the second half of the set and I need to step up here? All right, I'm going to snipe some lines here.
5-1 run by Batman and Logan Weber.
we gave them 2 points, and we had 2 chances to convert one more, and we didn't. So that's the score right there. Okay.
Hey, I want you to go from line to line a little. Johnny, your line to line is so massive.
Look middle, toss. After you toss, the whole attention pass to the location. Look middle, toss. Boom there. On Hagen. Dude, I want to block the angle on Hagen. Anything.
If he goes back, for sure.
Anything angle, dude. Anything angle. Anything it goes to him, block the angle. Block double angle or whatever. Here you go.
I like that. He's going to want to go for like his most comfortable swing right in the angle if they get to Hagen. He's going to want to light it up from if he goes back or stays out on the left. He's going to want to be real physical and speed up his arm and hammer. So I like that call. It forces them to also to Chase, be patient and go take it away. And then what? They talked about serving Logan down the line, kind of trap him again. And to look middle, and then almost like a no-look pass in basketball, right? Just target his sideline.
Teams have switched sides. 8-7, launch with the lead. Where will Hagen Smith go now? He's proven he can go different directions. Looks like he's going to stay in the middle for the toss and attack of his most effective jump service here.
I think he wants that middle to middle back that he just barely missed earlier.
Back at it. Oh. And again, yes!
That's his pattern. Right side sideline, left side sideline, middle. He plays around the world.
5 aces. The Jake Gibb method of serving.
Exactly. Such a good point. You just go coast to coast, snap you down the middle, start over. So frustrating.
Referee Renee hanging in. Good job there on the line. Looking for 6. Push offense. Oh, cannot get there. Charging Smith, but a lot of damage done. They still lead by 1.
Wonder if he thought it was out or if he overran that. He was so explosive and fast at that line shot.
Made the right read, didn't he?
Yeah, great move. I love that. Even if I don't get it, I'm going the right way. I'm close every time.
LA +1, trying to get back to +2. Overhead. Weber going short, but it's wide.
Look at that mark. Oh my gosh, that's so close.
Clearly out, 9-9.
Look at that. Oh, please you just want it to be in so bad. Oh my gosh, that's as close as it gets. Oh. Right, they block
they block angle. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Casey hits line. Miles right there. Long run to the right side. Smith got it again.
Wow.
The defenders doing work.
He is so good at making that last second move after contact and just laying out. I mean, he waits for Miles to contact. Look at that. Hits the boot, hits the nos, right? Then the ability to get up quick. Hit that deep angle. Love that. We used to call that hit the nos. Just that last little burst.
We'll change of direction. Popping it up. They've been winning off Logan's serve. He cannot get that one from Chase. Race to 5. Win by 2 to take it. here in our final match in San Diego. Thanks for being with us here for AVP League Week 2. We're going to be in Miami next week for Week 3 of AVP League play. High ball, Hagen. Trying to get into the angle. Coach Dan had it.
He had it. There it is. You know he's going to go to the well. It's so hard to get like a monster approach and want to go high and then be able to turn it line. Such good timing by Chase to kind of tease it too. He lined up like right midline.
4th block for Chase Budinger. Perhaps none bigger as his team looks to seal the win.
Go, go, go.
Evans can't quite get there, trying to vector in from both directions.
Good read by Miles. I mean, that's a great move to get it even the slightest touch. It almost felt like Logan maybe mishit it just a little bit. It made it even gnarlier.
Sometimes you end up with a little sand in your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, it's the
Hazard of
worst.
the job.
It's the worst. I feel like you're flossing and chewing sand for a week after that.
Hagen Smith with already 5 aces. That is a league best. And you break it, you bought it.
It's like the distraction tactic. I'm just going to knock this over on accident.
Men or women, we've never seen 6 aces in a match. Until now, no, not yet. Budinger loses the point.
I mean, that has been the difference in this match completely, right? His serve, his ability to turn it on late in sets when they need it.
He'll stay in the middle. He spent a lot of time on that right side. Now a timeout will be taken.
There's the kick in the court. Launch 5. So good.
San Diego Smash have played back-to-back weeks to open AVP League play in 2025. We're going to see them once again in Week 5. That'll be in Los Angeles. They'll go back-to-back LA Central Park in New York for their regular season. For the LA launch, we're going to see them again in Los Angeles, and they'll have a quick finish. They're going to play the last 2 weekends in Austin and Dallas of the regular season before they would hope going to the championship.
Great start for them in any result right now with that first win and then in this 3rd set match.
Down in Miami, we'll get our first look at the Miami Mayhem as well as the New York Nitro, who of course are the owners of the only other 4-0 record to open last year. First look at the Taylors, Taylor Crabb, Taylor Sander, in an all East Coast showdown. Palm Beach Passion, Brooklyn Blaze, New York Nitro, and the Miami Mayhem. Is it just 3 to go for Smith and Weber to close it, go undefeated in their first ever AVP League action?
If this is where if Logan wants to get a block, this would be the time.
Well, maybe his partner will just find another line, another corner, another ace. He got Chase to his left. Chase adjusts just a little bit. Speed. Blocked! The swing block pays off.
He was working on that, right, to deal with that option distance. Old hybrid swing block. Look at that footwork. But being good, fast hands. That's so good. Just seal and stay. The floating wall.
You'll love it when a week's work pays off.
Yeah.
At just the right moment. 13-11 now. 4th block for Weber as he takes a deep breath on the precipice of beating both Olympic teams for the weekend. Ball is in.
What a swing.
This is reminiscent of the rookie start for Denneberg and Donlin, who came out and went undefeated as well behind, again, strong service, Julia Donlin.
That's right.
This time, it's Hagen Smith. Very similar equation. They need a side out now, give themselves a little breathing room for some match points. Weber. Dug once. Not the second time. Smith with a kill.
Flex down, boys. Weight room. The Cobra snap. That's all tricep pull downs. Maybe some lat pull downs. Just get that follow through.
Match ball number 1 for the launch.
Giving the ball a kiss. He's whispering, talking to it. I love it.
Weber, serve and block. His partner digs it over, just out.
Wow, from my view, that looked like it was going to be in.
Second match ball.
This is where Chase shines, though. Oh, you need me to ball up and make a play? Okay. This is where he has all his magic.
Launch for the victory. Smith takes it himself, but does not clear the net.
What a serve by Chase. That is stealthily, like, pressure. Like, that ball was so slow and low to the net.
And that'll take us correctly to 14-14. The score was a little slow to update last time. So they need a side out, and then they'll have another chance at the match. Or will it be San Diego looking at their first opportunity? Weber behind. Right to Evans. Redirect is good.
Wow. Great scoop by Miles. Another like nasty serve though by Chase. That ball is floating. Just the high, just go rebound and redirect.
Redirect legal in that case as Hagen Smith with 5 aces goes back to the service line. You'd love to finish it with an exclamation point here.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm going for it.
And a league record 6 aces in a match. Primed for history here. Evans, super tight pass. And cross-court courage is the winner, 15 apiece.
What a set by Chase. That ball was so tight. I mean, that's a set that you got to play 20 years to get really good and comfortable at, and Chase just does it. Year 5, year 6, just, yep, I got this. Perfect set. Great swing by Miles, too, just keeping it high.
Evans and Budding are looking for the advantage here. They'll high float it to the deep line. Line the call. Evans is there. Can he manufacture something? No, it's over. He gets tattooed with it.
That's why I say sorry, but I'm so excited that I did that. What a line shot rundown, though, by Miles. Look at that, just last little push. Playing the ball so low. Of course, Chase gives him. I mean, Chase is so good at getting that ball up. Unfortunately, just a little tight. It's up, though.
Match point again.
Oh,
just wide.
That moved so much once it crossed the plane of the net.
What a reach and pull down. Smart volleyball again from Logan Weber. Match point.
All right, whisper to the ball. I would talk to the ball here. You're ready for me to get another ace? All right.
Match point 5. Overtime, 3rd set, final of the evening. Been a pro San Diego crowd, but they would love a big moment here from the launch. Back to the corner. And redirected for the win.
Wow.
Launch, undefeated 4-0.
The dizzy bat, the service pressure. The big stuff off the swing block. So many things lining up how they needed them to.
In their league debut, the New York Nitro in 2024 went 4-0. In their league debut of 2025, the LA Launch and the rookies, Hagen Smith and Logan Weber, finish it off 4-0 to go undefeated with Therese Cannon and Meg Kraft. What a weekend.
Get him involved. I love it. Get to the crowd. I love it. He focuses on that, right? High level game, but still getting the crowd involved.
A frustrated Chase Buttinger will go 1-1 on the weekend for San Diego. Cameron Irwin has corralled the winners.
I mean, there are punches being thrown down here, celebratory ones at that. I was going to say some damage being done. You need this guy for the rest of the league. We'll start off just an incredible weekend for the both of you. The LA Launch go 4-0. You guys go 2-0, taking down not only the Dallas Dream, but also the winners from 2024. What does this start mean to you?
I mean, it's just, yeah, it's amazing. I'm kind of lost for words a little bit. I think yesterday we played some really clean ball. This match we had our ups and downs a little bit more, but to be able to battle through and beat a great team like that is, it's just awesome. We battled. I'm really proud of the way that we both battled. So.
And not just that, you also broke another record. How about this in the league? 6 aces. That is the benchmark now. Continuing to bring the service pressure. How does it feel to bring a new benchmark?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I'm just so happy to be here and play, and we're playing pretty well, and it feels awesome. I mean, let's see if we can't beat that, you know? Let's keep going.
And then last and finally, after the qualifier, you called your mom with a FaceTime. Last night, another celebratory FaceTime. This is your opportunity. Mom, here you go.
Yeah, it's a little late for Mom in Michigan right now, but I think she's probably still awake, so I'm sure she's pretty stoked right now.
All right, well, maybe that one's in the morning. Congratulations to both of you, as well as the LA Launch. Guys, the winners down here, they're moving on.
LA Launch served notice.
Keep that tank on for 24 hours. That's a great start. I'm not taking that thing off for the next 24.
So we have wrapped it here in San Diego. A little bit to think about for the Smash. Last year's champions in that uncomfortable position of coming up empty in their second match. 1-1 for them. 4-0 for the Launch. How about that? All due sets. 15-13, 16-14, 18-16, and we are done. San Diego, thanks for the memories. Casey Patterson, Cameron Irwin, and our entire crew, thanks for all your hard work. I'm Kevin Barnett. We'll see you again. Miami's next weekend. 8 more matches for your entertainment in week 3 of the AVP League.